Alright guys, I don't want to wait too long to get started, but I do have drops enabled, so apparently if you guys watch my channel, then you will be able to get a couple different things. The Choco Per whistle mount, the EXP boost meal set, and the Aetherite ticket. So apparently I'm a qualifying channel. So if you guys would like to watch, I would love to have you guys here. So the watch time and all that stuff is 180 minutes total, and then 60 minutes total and 120 minutes total. So to get the mount, it's 3 hours of watch time, and to get the Aetherite tickets, it's 2 hours of watch time, and the EXP boost meal sets, 10 of them, is 60 minutes. So I'm going to be streaming it the next couple days. So if you guys would be so fun as to not only stay in the channel, you'll earn some you'll earn some rewards. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop over to the live stream. and we can get started. So last where we left off, we're going to carry the little statue thingy, or the float that we repaired, in hopes that its etheric tendencies will be able to fix the reed crops, and we can earn our little dealy bob of our 7-track journey here. So hopefully the audio sounds a little bit better. I went and watched the VOD yesterday, and like the music and conversations and all that stuff were really, really quiet. As Little Huno said, Kazanaoki should be just down this way, then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about the bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you have called all of these threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kishai. I told you guys in the beginning that I'm going to butcher all the names, unfortunately. But after this, the stream will probably end right at about a little past an hour. I have to make some banana bread, and unfortunately, I have to work all day tomorrow for the 4th of July. I could be mean and not go in, but I just kind of have to. So, anyway, we will continue our journey. Oh, look, our first fight. Well then, get Shrek'd. You know, to be completely honest with y'all, I would definitely be able to stream this game, like, every day. Oh, hey, Cryo. I kind of didn't want to, but maybe with the sense of adventure with this game and that it brings, I could definitely play it every day. I mean, I already log in about every day that I possibly can, except whenever I streamed Rebirth, which we still need to finish. I was going to use that, but I guess I won't. Hey, the new rotation is going to be crazy. What's going on, Calf Lord? I mean, we're 3 days in, and I'm 3 streams in, so, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Today was a little bit stressful just because of, like, work and then working out and then getting home on time. Making sure I can get some food and everything going on. Since I work 10-hour shifts, like, it's kind of rough. But I wanted to challenge myself, so, you know, here we are. Welcome in, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while, Cat Lord. I hope you are doing well. I also am hoping that streaming every day will kind of help the Twitch algorithm to push me up to the top. And, you know, I've been wanting to stream more often. I've just been really lazy. Bro's on the grind. You're right. I'm trying everything in my power to not have to get 2 jobs. And I feel like if I stream every day, some days, you know, shorter than others, some days longer than others, then, you know, I should be able to hopefully get a little bit more sizable income from it. So I ask for y'all's support just by like following and lurking around, because I found that if I can get an average of like 10 viewers a stream and like keep the average viewers at like 10, then it could potentially be something that I could stick with. Well, thanks, Cat Lord. You've been a supporter for quite a while. You've been following me since, what, 2022, right? For about 2 years, a little over 2 years. So, I appreciate you, buddy. I remember back then I streamed a lot more and a lot longer, so that was also another thing. So I'm hoping that this can kind of help spur my streaming streak. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kishaihi, the Hanu deity of the harvest. Well, hello. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. It reminds me of something I saw in Academia Anidor. I was half expecting a flying whale. Actually, I do remember this in Academia. Whenever we were going up the thing. That's pretty sick. Dude, I like how they're kind of weaving that in here a little bit. One of the ancient creations. 'Tis possible a vestigial memory of that time endured, a subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul, providing the basis for an entirely new religion. I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kisai was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was brought to the Toral by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent, then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to the Linu Hanu? They'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need a ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Right now I'm having to play on a different server just because like the server load is so high. I need to go back and try my old server. Meanwhile, in Okanu. Ah, the Ronso. I knew this was coming.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Yeah, that's a big no-no, buddy.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float! Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again!
Ihi. That's what
This
it
is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Dude's a dick.
Everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
Huh.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Ooh, we gonna get to fight this dude? Yeah, bring it, boy. The entourage
Your
is here.
brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Oh, bro. You've been waiting for this moment. You know it.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
No, man.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Eh. Man, I was ready to throw hands.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Well, she's easy to switch into a happy mood. His,
Yes.
dude, his
Yes, we
goofy
are.
face. That was a long, awkward pause. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well have not have been there at all. Nonsense! You stood our ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. What does Celeste look like? Whatever. What does Celeste look like? Oh, that's not a bad green. It's actually like almost a teal. Like what's already on here. Whoa! I forgot that they added the twin dye thing. How do I do double dyes then? Oh. Wait, how does this work? There you go. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that changed the blade color, dude. I was about to lose my bananas. How do I use... How do I use two dyes? Oh, it's not... Okay, it's not able to, unless the armor is able to. Okay. Wook Evu wishes to spread the word of the festival will be held soon. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Okay, Okihili. See? I remember. Okihili. Alright, I guess, Ohokili. Let's see. Ohokali. There you go. I like the music, it's nice and relaxing. Every day's a rough day. Alright. Okokili! Ohokili! Ohokali! Okaili! Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. You should be happy, my dude. Get this reed farm going. Sigh, there's nothing to look forward to anymore. Ohokaili! Ohokali! The festival is about to begin. What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up a storm's aftermath may as well have been hard on all of us, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't be brooding here my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Yeah. Oh no, Bruno. I think this actually would be good for them in general, though. They all seem really down. Okay. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihihana will be soon underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who are no longer can. Ah. The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival was going on, I imagine. Or going ahead, I imagine. And that is well. Once your friends return, the lift of wings can begin at last. Let's go.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Climb aboard the float.
Right.
The smile is actually pretty good. I like their smile.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Dude, that must be incredibly heavy. I mean, it is made of reeds, so... Holy crap! Dude, they're yoked.
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Yeah, that's a long trip, man. Those guys are yoked. What's up, bird?
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh. Whoa! Dude, that's pretty sick.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Kishaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a
Kishaihi.
great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Kishihi. Miku Miku Beam. That's pretty cool. I can see exactly why this tradition was important. Okay. Whoa! Instant growth.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
Well, it seems like I guess she was actually right after all. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns carrying the poles on their way back to the village. Please, feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of which you've accomplished. Yo, they got that jazzy stuff coming in again.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
I like this woman's voice.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Huh. They grew even more?
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
Oh.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
Well, you know what
The
they say, it's
feeling
that
is
journey
mutual.
along, the
And
friends
it's
you make
not
along
just
the
you
journey,
who had
right?
a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Let's
Go on,
trade.
set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
So, if I remember
Not
right,
even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Yoshi P said something about them having like
Third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season.
a quarrel between the normal
As Dawn
team.
servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
Tulihiola.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to
Tulihiola.
seeing you all again.
Tulihiola. Tulihiola. But yeah, they were talking about how there was going to be a split between the Scions.
These are interesting times indeed.
So I wonder if Koana was working with the other Archons, which the other Scions are some of the other Archons that were at Charlian. Let's see what these douche nozzles
The
are doing.
concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Dude, they're really making these guys seem sleazy AF. The journey has just started, and I've already met so many wonderful people. Wook Evu for one, but he is a bit eccentric. But everyone could stand to be as respectful of others' cultures as he is. And Linuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend to the Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of this contest. Come on, let's head back to Shivila Yaltied. I pronounced that terribly. I'm assuming that's the leave master over here. Oh, it's the Aether Current. I might as well pick that up. Perhaps you're familiar with the Landsguard. It's customary among the chosen winds, among the winds chosen to save the malted feathers and present them to these brave protectors as gifts for the next few years. At this very moment, one of the numbers is making their way back to Okanu to receive the offering. But there's much more to it than the simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. It will deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Landsguard will become best friends, or fast friends. I would start with small talk if you're willing. Nahanshi is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search for him? I'll stay behind until he reaches after all. Well, I mean, if it's along the way... You're looking for me? You're not a Hanu, unless you're molting something awful. Ah, so that's the gist of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose the better to get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Landsguard hoping I could bust some skulls and slaughter some beasts, you know? Use these muscles of mine. But for my first assignment, I'm lugging crates and supplies around. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I suppose complaining about it won't get it done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanu then. That sounds like me. It's such a pretty big area. You found them! Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. Firstly, I bid thee the warmest of welcomes to Nanachi. As the wind's chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you the sights of our humble village has to offer. As one of the land's guards, it behooves you to become familiar with all the corners of the continent, yes? Then come to the center of Okanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. They're surprisingly big. Take it all in. This is Okanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for the dry reeds can easily catch flame, and if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. Building waterways through Okanu is a way to protect us from such incidences, but aquatic beasts can travel them as well, and when these beasts become far too great in number, we beseech the Landsguards to cull them. Do you now? I always thought of hunting duty as a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okanu would thank you. And for now, the reason you came, the feathers of the wind's chosen. They're used to adorn the equipment worn by the Landsguard. Oh, I see. The design evokes the image of Kishihi, the great bird revered by all Hanu. The feathers give a touch of authenticity that make the soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier's outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the Landsguard varied needs. I like it. So without further ado, let us begin. I first ask that you come meet me at the gate to the southeast. Fine. I should warn you, I'm not known for my delicate hands. Well, that went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind for a moment, Saltress? I would like to hear your opinion of Nahanshi. He's not the most motivated person. Really doesn't want to be here. I feel like it's not that he doesn't really want to be here. I just feel like he's not really motivated. I have the same impression, Toothbry told. His attitude is the same for every Landsguard troop who comes to receive this gift, and we're meant to fix it. Consider the rite of passage of sorts. The Landsguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of the work, they gain a great insight into the history of the meaning behind the exchange of gifts. Soldiers with tangible bonds to their charge will protect it all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, even our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some. But working alongside someone as capable as you, the Hanshi might find extra motivation he needs. Now then, let's proceed to the southeastern gate. And, while this goes without saying, keep our little conversation between us a secret. I mean, all I usually do is just look and nod, so I mean, shouldn't be too hard. That's an interesting one. That's right, the 700 gear is already out there. Wow, some of them, he's already got 700 plus gear, 710 gear. And, oh well. I'll get there. I got time. Oh, this is another one. I'll come back for that one later. I want to continue the MSQ. What did I do to deserve this? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back while I departed. The Hanu might think this bird god is worth all this trouble, but I just want to get it over with. Wow. Yuck. Oh, I guess I got that done, and that's a storyline to finish another time. I will save my money this time. We'll come back for that blue quest later. Now we get to talk to the little thing that looks like it's from Final Fantasy X. It's a lot of people in there. That almost looks like an actual picture backdrop. Okay, so there's Wuklamat, and then there's also Ogal. What do you got? What do we have here? Your posture could use a little bit of work, but you've got good eyes. Eyes that have seen a few things. You here to sign up? The Wing of Protection recommends you, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for Wuklamat, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Saltress. Suppose I Better get down to introductions. Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea, after all. It was Kohana that showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much in the same way that they do in Eorzea. We put up a bounty on these beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them and bring us back proof, you get your rewards. While the reputation may precede you, rules are rules, and the rule is I have to test every hopeful out on the beginner builds. Can't have every youngling with the nothing to her name, but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to her doom. Prove yourself in Tyrol, and I'll give you something bigger. Fightier fish to fry. I've never been big into hunts. I usually hit the hunts whenever like there's a hunt train, but I don't usually go crazy. I can take beginners. Oh, so I actually, maybe I have to actually level. Yeah, I actually kind of have to level this stuff, which is nice. Alright, let's get this guy started. And just like that, we found our elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's get things moving and march onwards to Urkopacha. Urkopacha. Chances are we'll find a good elector in there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your opportunistic fellow friend has to say. The approachable Pelu is awaiting your orders. Oh, I've been waiting for what feels like days and eaten good of Brook Evu's tacos to feed an army. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern is confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopoka, we must depart on the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west to the first fort. Should we be wary of anything along the way? This is indeed the way to Urkopacha. After some damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more than stumbling than walking. But do take heart, when it comes to rugged terrain, we have the most dependable solution available. Come with me. I think I'm only going to try to put like effort into like the main characters. Most of the main characters' voices. This was a long cutscene. Oh, we're gonna get on the llama? We gonna get on a llama. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Oh, that's right, the alpacas, not the llamas. These animals can traverse Urkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they'll fill as much as the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yak Toral. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have other horses. Why don't we have the trouble of breeding one another's pack beast in a place which suits its qualities and where they are not needed anyways? But must we ride them to these little monsters? I get the impression that you're not fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a little bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool and one of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you could imagine. I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas were bred as mounts of inquisitive docile. Even without the expertise, we can find them easy to handle. You're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? And I guess you should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. It's like the little Lalafell over there. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made the trade with the first promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Ukoparcha, then that's what we'll do. So I'm assuming we're gonna meet his biological son or whatever over there at the other place. It's kind of what I'm assuming. Ah, yes. The roads look fine to me.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall,
Oh, there's a little village up
all
here.
other lands sink beneath the sea.
And over here.
Indomitable and eternal, it
Whoa.
arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Urkopacha. Yeah, that's pretty big, like the hand of God kind of thing. Reminds me of the peak in God of War.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Huh.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk-Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here, of all places.
Dude, these haircuts on the
But I
Roth.
should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver
Bol
by
Nok.
trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens.
I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urgopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
I love agave.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Dural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Aww. Well, that was nice of him to say.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
It's like the Lalas of
Yes,
Ula.
they do more than run the markets in Tuliola. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
And we know that they're going to be sold instantly. She's probably just as bad as Estinian.
Off the main road. Don't get lost.
It's right there.
I like how much they have like a brother-sister type relationship. Wait, I can kill the alpacas? Bruh. I don't want to have to kill alpacas. Or alpacas, however you pronounce it. This is it. Wuchu Pelu. Home of the Pelu Pelu. Wuklamat should have arrived before us. It was just down the road, man. There's no way. Okay. I was gonna say, there's no way she got lost. That's not good. I knew it. You've all come this way for the rites of secession. Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. Oh, please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. Oh, how fortunate then. Then I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of the budding ruler. I knew this was gonna happen. And the nation's ruler should dress her best for her adorning people, yes? Finery than our finest lady, that's right. Come, Third Promise, my well-stocked shelves are all but a few steps away. Finest lady. I like the sound of that. All right, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Erenville, when did you... Ah, a Shotena from far off Shal Dural. Northern winters are a bittery cold affairs, I am told. Cannot imagine how you survived that without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No, thank you. I am not in need of new clothes at this very moment. And neither is the Third Promise. Perhaps another time. Of course. My shop door is always open. Dude wasted no time trying to scam. You were saying something about not being so easily charmed. I was just, As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live to bring happiness through trade. Though they won't cheat you or sell you defective goods, they will, however, disarm you with their deft turns and face, and unwitting customers like Wukramat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is to clear their firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight to the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Erenvel's words of caution to heart. I feel like there's something going on there. All right, guys. I started a little bit later, so I'm unfortunately gonna have to end a little bit sooner. There hasn't been that many Lalas running around. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk back. I don't have the money to... I have money, but I'm saving it for the mount that's apparently coming up. So slow! So, I have been at least making some, like, decent progress here. I feel like there's still many, many more hours in order to get through the game. But that's just gonna be me, I guess. Dude, this guy's on another level, man. What the fudge is going on here? Why are half of his item levels 666? Oh my god. That's an interesting garment. Get back in our home, shall we? Let's see. All right. Alright, so normally I would be playing a little bit more, but today is, it's been a long day and I gotta work again tomorrow. And then Friday I have a friend coming over to hang out in the morning. And then on Saturday I have nothing going on for the first time in a really long time. And then next Saturday, I have a game night with some friends, so I won't be able to chill out with you guys too much then. But I will be streaming every day this month. So if you're still lurking and would like to see some more content, maybe not specifically from Final Fantasy XIV, I will be doing some other content in the near future. We've been playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as a big number, and we have a couple other games like Celeste that I usually play on the weekends. So look on Saturday as I'm going to be playing a little bit of Celeste. I know today was a little bit shorter of a stream and I had to start a little bit later, so I apologize for that. But like I said before, I am going to be streaming every day of July, at least for an hour. I do expect the weekends on my days off to be able to plan for a little bit bigger. What's going on, Tsunami? Yeah, I want to try to work the Twitch system a little bit more. You know, we've been rather stagnant on the channel growth, and I've noticed some of my other friends that I've been playing with or watching time to time, and I see their channel kind of blow up. So, you know, that's just kind of one of my goals that I want to do. And I've been so exhausted working basically every day for the last like a week and a half. So I'm pretty exhausted, as you can tell. My eyes look closed as they are. So before I I feel like streaming and playing games every day won't be too bad, but that's part of the challenge. You want to see a really creepy really creepy effect? Watch this. Ready? This is a super creepy, like, cursed effect. Dude, isn't that freaking weird? It's called eye contact. It makes you keep eye contact on the camera, but like it does it with AI. So that's why like my eyes look up and down. Doesn't that look super creepy? It's like super, like, what? It also like does this weird thing because like I'm looking down and it's trying to make eye contact with the camera. And so like it just, bro, it goes through my glasses. What? Dude, that is creepy as hell. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. Okay. None of that. Holy shit. Dude, I'm sorry you had to come in so late, man. I'm just too exhausted to really keep going. I did struggle bust. I almost chose not to, but you know, part of the challenge, man, is it's gonna be tough some days. So yeah, man, it's been rough, and I had some rough information during the middle of the day. So, but everything will be fine. I'm hoping that this maybe triggers a new wave of some people coming in, and you know, maybe we get a little bit more like channel growth. I'd like to see more people in here. I like having you guys in here because I like talking with y'all. It keeps me sane. And you know, if we can work our average streamer like viewer streaming or like people watching, then that can actually help me out quite a bit. Like I need to start averaging, like, in order to make like a sizable income from it, like I need like an average of 20 people realistically, consistently, but that's usually whenever like the snowballing effect of channels happens. But yeah, anyway, I do have drops enabled, so that hopefully will kind of help get me some people coming in here as well. Let's see. So the drop is for Final Fantasy 14. You get 3 different drops. If you watch for 60 minutes, it's a EXP boost meal set. If you watch for 120 minutes, it's 10 Aetherite tickets, which are free teleportation tickets. And if you watch for 180 minutes, you get a Choco Parkour whistle, which is like a little Butterfinger milk dud thing. So, what? Dude, the Pokemon Company issued a trading card game drop. But, yeah, anyway, so since I have these drops and it's a game that I'm wanting to play, I'm going to try to take advantage of it as I, where I can. So, dude, if I could hook up... So I found out that, the Nintendo GameCube is something that a lot of people like to stream on for playing Game Boy games and stuff. Like if you're looking for like actual like just plug in and play, a lot of people like it because of the attachment for GBA and Game Boy games and the little disc that comes with it. And then nowadays you can actually mod GameCube so easily with little kits. All you got to do is basically put in a little kit and it can output to HDMI. So there's also converters as well, but you can make it like semi-native HDMI, even though the graphics of the games are not that high quality. But I thought that was pretty cool. So, I mean, it gives me a better reason to dig out some of my older consoles and see what I have. But, I am yawning like a fiend. But I will be on tomorrow. I do work tomorrow and I work out tomorrow. It'll probably be another like late night stream. Yeah, I have Super Mario Sunshine on the Switch and I need to play through that. So I want to continue playing some Dawntrail. I mean, I just spent a lot of money on this thing. And it finally came in, and I had the unboxing and all that stuff. But I'm probably going to play Rebirth on maybe Friday after my friend drops by for a little while and leaves. And then Saturday, after I do my meal prep and stuff like that, I'll probably play some Celeste. Play Celeste for a stage and then decide if I want to play some more Rebirth or 14, which it'll probably be 14 because otherwise I won't have much time. But thanks for hopping in at the last minute, Tsunami. If you get a chance to pop on tomorrow, man, I'd love to talk to you some more tomorrow. But until then, I'm going to head out and go to sleep, man. My eyes are falling apart here. But you have a great night, Tsunami, and Cat Lord, thanks for dropping by, and anybody else, if you're still lurking in the channel, I would appreciate a follow. I would love to see you guys in the next stream. Until then, I will see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys have a great night, morning, second breakfast, afternoon, lunch, whatever you guys got going on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.